Hey, Dave Knight here at DaveKnightTrading.com. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being
Potential
here, or
elevator
soon to
on
be Dave Knight
ES.
Trading at some point. When I feel like putting it together, I am going to try to keep to
Potential
10
TX
minutes or
on
so today.
MQ. Trapped
Um,
orders with exhaustion
let's
box
let's
on
talk about
MQ.
today. Well, maybe I should just stop working and work a different shift. So here we are. I got enough. Today was day 5 of EA 58. I failed PA 5 and also failed EA 57. And then I started the EA 58. I know, 58 times, right? So this particular one will qualify me for PA number 6. Um, I'm on day 5, so I need 2 more days of trading to get to where I need to be. So if I pull over the other thing here, here's my open accounts right now that I've got. 2 admin only. I'm probably canceling 55 because it's rebills coming due, and I don't want to be rebilled for that right now. So most likely canceling 55 and keeping 57 through 59 open. I've been trying not to open up 60 is what it's all about right now. I don't want to. I'm trying to make 58 or 59, hopefully just 58 this time, the one that takes me to the promised land of getting that $2,000 withdrawal that I've been hunting for. So I'm getting better at getting to 53,000. So when I first started trading NQ, I really struggled trying to learn the market. I'm starting
Potential
to learn that a
TX
little
on
bit better.
MQ.
I'm starting to learn how I want to attack the market. Today I attacked it. You see this 33.17 over here. I'll show you what I was going after today when I let go of the red pen
Trapped
here.
orders with exhaustion
And let's
box
do
on
that now.
MQ.
So this is the one that I work with. Today, I was looking at a stop loss of 15 and a profit target of 34. I was able to make one of those made full profit target and put me above the 53,000. So I started the day at 52,446 today, high at 52,555, and I am at 53,151 on day 5. So obviously I got enough room for profit on my ATM number 3 that I like to run when I'm close. Would be a 2-tick stop loss,
Potential TX
11-tick
on
target.
MQ.
I need Monday and Tuesday, so this particular one will qualify on May 16th. Then I'll have to pay, it's 140 bucks,
Trapped orders
which
with
is
exhaustion box
frustrating
on
because
MQ.
that's the amount of money that I need to stop spending and keep the PA open. So anyway, I'm getting much better at taking trades in the on NQ. So let's review some of the trade setups that I did today and why I like them. I
Potential
used the
TX on
5-minute
MQ.
chart to help me determine, and hopefully you can see that short side trade before I even put it on the charts right now, right? Look at that right there. Look at that bar. Look at all these dynamic areas right here that we're trading, and look back to your left. What do you see? So that was where I was looking.
Trapped
Where was I
orders with
looking for us to
exhaustion
go
box
back
on
to?
MQ.
Go back into this area right in here. And that was what I was able to capture, this move coming down this way using this 5-minute bar right here. I actually took a loss when it moved up to here.
Potential TX on
Then I
MQ.
had 2 winners that well, actually had, yeah, 2 winners. No, excuse me, I had 4 trades today. One was break even. One was a loser that brought me
Trapped orders with
down to, I
exhaustion
think my
box on
loser had me
MQ.
at 190 negative. So I was 190 negative at one point. Then I had a break-even trade that got me to 0. I was able to capture that profit, that loss back. And then I had 2 other trades that got me 34 each to get me to the promised land of where I needed to be. So So that's how my day set up. My best trade of the day ends up being coinciding with, I had two, you can actually see the two trades, right? Hopefully you can see them. So I caught,
Potential TX on NQ.
this was my break-even trade, I think somewhere in this area or this one. But I was able to capture this one and this trade. And that one's the one that went below. This one, this trade I was looking for it to go to about 400. So 13,400. And I exited as we got to close to 13,400. And this one I was looking for it after it wasn't able to get and pass above 13,400 or 13,400. I took another short coming down this way. So using actual resistance in this case to help support the decision of how I was attacking the market today. Waiting, one of my best quotes I like from Apex Investing right now is patience. Get paid to be patient. They have a whole bunch of sayings that they use that I need to write down and whatnot. I said, plus 405, above 300 to 500 right now. Take one more trade, see what happens, and that was the trade setup that I was looking at. Basically, I was looking at it. Can it stay? If it does not break 13,400 or a little above, I was actually looking for it to hold right here in that area right there. If it would hold this area, I wanted to be short one more time. That's how I was approaching the market. You can see the two setups coinciding with the 5-minute chart that I showed you ahead of time. So here's your 5-minute
Potential
chart.
TDS on ES.
And you don't need a lot of movement. You don't need a lot of time to make money is what it ends up being. So I started at 11 a.m. right here. I watched it go up. I was patient. I waited for it to stop. This is the loser. It came back up against me. I was short
Potential
right in
TX on
here
NQ.
as it opened up, and I took a loss to start the trade. I re-entered as it went back down, and I was able to capture this move on
Trapped
one
orders
trade
with
going to
exhaustion box on
13,400.
NQ.
And I was able to capture the second move coming down to take me to above the 53,000 mark. Once again, if you're just looking at what I was looking at setup related, I was just looking back to the left, right? Where are their interest? Or where is their interest in this
Potential
market?
TX
And there was
on
two separate
NQ.
areas to look at, right? And right there was
Trapped
the trade
orders with
setup that
exhaustion
got
box
me
on
into the
NQ.
bonus column and put me above the 53,000 mark. One thing that I will note about this particular, the last couple of EAs, I've been very cautious on trading in an up day, going short. So I have tried to take more long setups in the up days, especially when we cross over R1. Like yesterday, we never crossed above R1. We stayed between pivot point and R1. Now, the Apex Investing does not show
Potential
the pivot
TX on
points. I have
NQ.
them on my spreadsheet. Let me grab that up. I have that on my spreadsheet that whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's cancel that out. Don't want to open that up. So I have the pivot point, 13,426, and then I have the S1 support lines and whatnot. See, we were going to 13,382. That coincided basically where the market went down from 400 to where I was able to capture that move, right? Got to do what you know. Trade what you know. I am obviously a better, as a crude oil trader, I was a much better short side trader than a long side trader, and the market moves faster down than it goes up, and it's a
Potential
it
TX on
works a
NQ.
lot better, especially as you're trailing a stop behind it, to just bring it, drop and drag it down below. This was my exit, I believe, right here.
Trapped orders with exhaustion
Somewhere in this
box
area.
on NQ.
There it is. There's your little blue line right there. Let's see if I can zoom that in a little bit so you can actually see the trade itself.
Potential TX on NQ.
So you can see I got short from here on this bar. So it says that I got short on this bar. So I got short right one tick underneath this one right here. Nice 234, right? Well, continuation of a trade. They call this HD, I believe, at Apex, but it's basically a continuation bar, right? Continuation
with exhaustion box
moving
on
down.
NQ.
If you would have this way, is that called divergence? Yeah, hidden divergence. So if you had your Williams percent R, it looks something like this, right? You'd have your Williams percent R or MACD would show something like this, right? It showed this, and then you have this showing. So this is the same thing. Here's your price action. Here's your indicator. The indicator's not on here, but it is actually on the charts itself with this little line right there.
Potential
with
TX
Apex.
on
Now
NQ.
I'm obviously
Potential
still learning
double
how to
TX
trade
on NQ.
with Apex charts. I do like them. I mean, there's some things I miss. Like for instance, I like to know where pivot points, the R1, the S1, and so forth and so on are. Because I believe I like to also know where Fibonacci numbers are
double
at times.
TX on NQ.
They're on
Potential
here.
TX on RVY.
The standard
Potential
deviations and so
TX on
forth.
NQ.
There are other things
Trapped
on here. You
orders
just
with
have to pay
exhaustion
attention to it.
box on NQ.
Usually, if I want to know, as far as Apex investing, if I want to know what the Fibonacci numbers are, I'll put it on the 5-minute chart. For instance, I want to know where could this thing retrace, and I could pull on something like this on the 5-minute chart, and all of a sudden I've got an idea of where the market could retrace back to. Right now I knew that, right there the Fibonacci numbers was telling me this was 417.5 was going to be perhaps a breaking point at the 38.2%. So there are things that you can do on the charts. You don't have to follow everything, but I know how I go after it. I try to keep the drawing objects to a minimum. Now it says Ninja Trader has stopped working right now. So we'll wrap up this video right here. That was my trading day overall. I don't know what else is going on here. It says I'm operating, but we're going to cancel out right now. Dave Knight here from Dave Knight Trading, soon to be Dave Knight Trading, moving into PA number 6 here in the future. I think I'm frozen.